Hey everybody, this is Chanchai. I'm just gonna do a quick audio check. Yeah, everything's sounding good. Okay, so right now I'm recording this as a new patch has launched, and so I might not be able to do this full series, but I think I should be able to at least finish the NA qualifier number 1 matches and do the replay views. But we'll see what happens. If the game forces me to update, then I won't be able to finish this task using replays, but I can use it over existing footage of the matches. But it's better to do the replays. The replays are a great way. So here we are. We're going to be doing a replay analysis of our matches at NA Online Qualifier number 1. This was in the winners semifinals against Denkai. So we were able to get to the winners semifinals, to the top 4 at that point, in the winners bracket left. And so here we go, fighting Denkai. And this was an exciting battle. I should also point out, I knew that Denkai would use Shun against me. I was betting on it because with our history together, Denkai sees himself as a long set player. He's strong in all formats. He's strong in tournaments, but he sees himself as being stronger in with the long read, and that's true for a lot of top players. He's still really strong at the short read. It's just that sometimes you have to make these commitments. Your opponent can blow you up with stuff. Sometimes it takes you a while to get a feel for your opponent and then kind of download them. And Denkai likes to live on more of that download by feel. So because of that, my aggression can be very scary and very volatile for him. And when I fought him 2 years ago in New York, I think it was clear to him that I had experience against fighting Jackie. And so if you just happen to autopilot me with your Jackie, there's a good chance I'm going to really cause a lot of pain for Jackie. But if you understand where the risks are against my game, then you can manage a lot better. And so for Denkai, he feels that in a first to 2 or even a first to 3, which this is, we're going to play a first to 3, but in a first to 3, this is very scary against my Leon, because my Leon might really just go for the jugular and might actually hit it. And so he feels more comfortable using Shun. Even though I have a lot of experience with Shun and I fought many Shun opponents, it's still a very nuanced game, and Shun outplays some of the stuff that Leon does, right? Shun is really good at crushing. Shun is really good at keep away. Shun is really good at whiff punishing. Shun is good at messing with spacing. Shun is good at doing a low mid mix up to a degree. Not better than Leon, but he's got a good one at that. So Shun has a lot of things, but Leon has a lot of things too. But then, but those crush tools help, because then Denkai feels he could. Well, one, he knows that his Shun is very unique, like super unique. I think almost all Shun players play a little differently, but Denkai really plays a very different brand of Shun. And frankly, I'm not that used to it, but I've done well against it, but I haven't done like amazing against it, but I've done well. But with his Jackie, he feels like if we played a first to 5, he would be okay with that. But he would prefer a first to 7 or a first to 10 against me with Jackie, because at least he has a runway and he can just focus on reading Leon and understanding the risks and then start executing a stronger strategy against Leon, or against Chanchai's Leon. So I know the commentators all were betting or saying he should pick Jackie, but the thing is that Leon can do some stuff against Jackie, or at least my Leon can. I have experience against some really scary Jackie players, so there are things that I do particularly against Jackie. It's similar to when Tricky Eileen played Jackie for a while, like 3 years ago, and I think they were really surprised that like my Leon would just really like go after them really hard, and then they're like, okay, I'm not playing Jackie against Chanchai's Leon. Jackie does well against Leon, but it's just like in a short form it can be hard to fight my Leon, but in a long form you can kind of start to establish what the real risks are, or what it is I'm doing against Jackie, or where the like what not to do with Jackie. So anyways, here's our battle, and we start off fighting against Denkai Shun. And again, these battles are first to 3. The top 8 battles in the NA online qualifiers are first to 3. So the players have to win 3 games to proceed.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Ring out! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
Alright, and that was game 1. But again, Denkai is a player who wants to build the reads when he knows it's a first to 3. So the first game is definitely one that he doesn't mind just kind of playing in a way where he might autopilot and not think too hard on it, but he's watching. So here's game 2, and we are currently 1-0.
It's showtime! Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout!
Alright, that's game 2, and so the score is now 1-1.
私を見くびるでないぞ。
You'd better take me seriously. Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
All right, that was game 3, and now the score is 1-2.
You'd better take me seriously. Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
My time is here!
Knockout!
All right, and that was our battle. This was my first loss of that tournament, and it was a real exciting battle. I enjoyed it and appreciate it. So now we're going to go ahead and analyze the match. Before that, we'll do the play again so we can change our settings really quick at the start. And then we'll jump out to the menu.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Now in this match, in this battle with Denkai, things I did not get used to was that this was a match where we had an intermediary because they were streaming this battle. That wasn't new, but prior to this, I gotten used to the flow of just randomly selecting every stage. In this case, Denkai did pick the stage once, and then after that, we didn't change it much. So whenever we didn't get as much randomness as I was kind of used to, and that's not a bad thing. Just something that I have to remember for future events like this. So let's start the battle off, and let's watch our first game again. Now again, the first game, Denkai is probably more observing, but he's also seeing some of the stuff that's going to nail him, and what to watch out for. But some stuff we can point out is will be in here.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So a lot of times I like to evade to Shun's front, because the only thing you're worried about then is usually his low kick, and you can usually defend it, but evading to his front will reduce a lot of the effectiveness of a lot of his moves, and we can see that this was recovery. Let's see what we get for this evade. Okay, we do get, so this is guaranteed. Now it could be different if he does the kick. If he does the kick follow-up, could be very different. We do get this. So if we get the side kick, we for sure get that. Do we get 4-6K? No. We do get 8K, so we get, this is barely 18 frames, but this is not a good option, but still, we're just testing it, right? And 19 is not working though. That said, actually what we did get was, we did get something pretty good though. If we can do it right. But let's see if this works. Yeah, so generally we can do this. However, that sweep is probably the riskiest thing. This is barely tight. Like, this is real dead on timing. You got to execute it really well. Excuse me. So you got to execute this really, really well. Let's look at what happens when he does 6 PP hit. Here we go, 6 PP +1. So we have +1. We can always attack right away here, right? We can always, you know. Can we do this? No. How fast is this move? 11 frames. Ah, he has an 11 frame move. So we can win with this or this. We're 11 frame too. 4-6P is 11 frames, so that's why he does this right away. Because against most characters it'll work. So after he hits you with 6 PP, 11 frame jab can work, or you can low punch. But you gotta be careful because he can crush the low punch. And so this is definitely a space trap game, but it's good to know. It's really good to know. But we backdash, which is excellent to do when someone pushes you. When someone pushes you, backdash is usually a very strong option.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So let's look at this again. -21. There's so much we can do here, right? Right, something like that. This would be 63. We don't know the combo with Shun, but we should learn it. We do have to learn this soon. We can at least do this though. Like, there is better combos, but we can at least do that. So 4-6K is a really good punish if we block low, like if we block this sweep. His use of low punch is really good, especially when he sees stance. He has good reaction to stance play, to using special stances. So again, this is another case we could have sidekicked here. I'm pretty sure sidekick would have been great here. Gotta... We don't even have this. This thing is pretty, this low punch, pretty safe because we were minus decent amount when we evaded it. Were we? Yeah, we were -4. That's why. Okay. We should still be able to do stuff, so this is interesting, but it's what it is, and at least as far as the replay takeover goes, yeah. So we played a guessing game well though. This one, we ended up profiting pretty good, but this one could have been a better punish. We're 20, yeah, 32, 27, 30. This is probably our best one. This is interesting. Interesting. We have interesting options. Hard to estimate from this replay, but there's some interesting stuff that we get from evade, but we don't get much against Shun when we low block into trying to punish the high kick fall down. Now, a lot of characters do. Leon just doesn't. So, figuring out what we get from evade is going to be important. Technically, 3 PP into 6/6 KK was pretty good, but it had to be premeditated, and we couldn't have buffered in ECD because that would have messed it up. So we did a decent combo here, and it won us the round. Excuse the coughing. I kind of ate a banana and it's been filling my throat the whole time. What do we get here? -7, right? -7. What does he do after? He's gonna do that low. -7. Probably this. This is not as good. This is okay. This would be better because of sobering. So we do get some sobering and some combo damage that we could do here. That basically we have a strong Nitaku, and we just have to try to worry about them evading. So. Alright, that was a fun first game. Let's go to game 2. So, definitely our lack of guard punishes and lack of using the advantage is a big deal in this matchup that's not working for us against Denkai. There's a lot of stuff we could be doing that we're not. And Denkai is definitely using the frame advantage quite well and delays quite well.
Ready, go!
So 3P really, really good. Did we get something for this though? What did we get? We get that. We don't get this. Don't get that. We do get KK. Do we get elbow? We don't get elbow. We're at plus 13, so we should just PKP, right? Because it's better than KK. Of course we can throw. And we get like immediate throw. We get like a normal throw game if we evade this. This is important to know. He escaped forward throw, which was the right side throw escape. So he does do side throw escape. So sometimes you want to do the other side throw escape, meaning you want to do the opposite side he would do, or you want to do neutral. And those would maybe work for a while. Good. He threw in Nitaku. I think he's realizing throw is a good option in Nitaku against me, so. Very good. He has good reactions to the stance play. Would he have had trouble if we did the punch option? Okay. I already committed. Let's erase the committal. Okay. Yeah.
Knockout!
So this is what would have worked, right? This would have worked. Boom, boom. So we would have done the punch option into KK, which is, I believe, guaranteed still. The KK leads us to uppercut at the wall, and the uppercut gets us an extra hit, so we do 6-6 KK. Right? Let's try it again. This would have won us the round. Now, it'll take me like 200 battles to get comfortable doing that as the play. But now, I have to remind myself, we're playing on delay 4 in this battle, and at delay 4, it's easier to mess up defending rising attack. It's still doable, but I might just be slightly too slow. And so I have to remind myself that trying to react punish rising attack, it's a low risk, but it's enough of a risk that maybe I should avoid it if my health was that low. Because it is slightly more of a guess. And there's a chance I'll be too slow. This 6-6K has been really good against me. That I really like the way he uses 6-6K. It happens in very critical situations off of evade, and it surprises me every time he uses it, but it works so well. I like this Okizumi, so I'm going to highlight it. Just because it's pretty cool against somebody that's going to tech, right? So what did he do? Man, this is such a long sequence. Counter hit. Okay, let's check this out. See how that would have worked? So that hit right there, right? So that one would hit for extra for 84. It's really hard to tech this too. But we did have this. So it's such a tricky type to tech roll. And the uppercut doesn't work. How about the other way? Nope. How about still? That's actually pretty nasty. You should try to attack and mash just to do it. We're trying to attack and mash. Let's try low kick. This is such a tricky timing. Oh, low kick doesn't. We'd have to defend. But this is really cool. This is a cool Okizeme sequence he's doing. So I think people should check it out. Especially at the wall here. Boom, boom, that, boom. And it's pretty safe for a lot of stuff except that I did the right thing here. Now let's see, can we 66k maybe? Let's try to see if Leon has something good here against this particular option. This one looks like right. It is funny that you can pick them up though. $29, $23. We could go more if he doesn't tech, but he would so tech this. 20. Actually, this is a fun one. This is like a tech. So this is like an option select. That one doesn't work, but you know what? This is cool. So, except he could actually block, which sucks. And he could throw. Okay, this is what we want. If we can do this fast enough, this is pretty good. So against Shun, we kind of want to commit to doing this right away. We could do this too. We could also do this. If we're fast, we can do this. This is really hard though. This is like ducking into that. Like you'd almost want to do like crouch dash into it, like this, so that you can get this situation here. And then you have to watch what bounce you get, but you can get good stuff. So at least we know we can do this, but this is hard. Like this is really hard. But if you can do this, this is actually really good. And we might even, oh, you can't do that. I was hoping we can do, so here we have to kind of gamble, unless we do it really fast. Like if we can get that fast pop-up, then we can do like this, which is pretty good. So Leon can punish, but it's hard, really hard, because you're ducking under in 4K in time, which is really a tiny window of opportunity. If you miss it, it's not the end of the world, but it's really good if you can do it. So that's one of our goals eventually, is to do that. Now, one way we can do it is to crouch dash into it. That would probably make it easier. Alright, let's watch the next battle. That was really fun. That was really worth going over that analysis. So. Alright.
Round one.
Game 3.
Ready, go!
So this is, let's go over what happened here. He rushes with crouch dash 3-3P. 3-3P, no, he does 1P, so it's 1P and hits us. Then that's +2, but he does the from crouch 3P. Right? This is really good. So 1P and then just hold 3 and hit P. Really strong. Really strong. It's 16 frames, so it's not frame tight, right? So +2. So like if we had mashed low punch, right, it would have stopped it, right? Right. But we'd have to do low punch, KK. We can't do elbow. We can either do high punch or low punch or, you know, KK, which is not so good. Right. That's all our options here. But good to know. Good to know that, like, even if he counter hits with that, he doesn't get that thing for free, and we can cut down on his options, but we would probably eat something pretty bad, so we gotta be careful. So here we tech. Okay, so he misses it and we go for throw, but let's practice what we got here. What we just did, right? There we go. Right, this is what we want to do, right? Give it one more frame. Okay. Too bad we can't do that. Actually, we can. We can just do this, but this is overall we should just do elbow punch. It's safer. It's only missing 1 point of damage if we did the jab in the 6-6 KK, but we can see that stance might affect that jab in the 6-6 KK, so we should just do this. From now on, we know this is how we need to punish Shun. It's really hard. It's really, really hard to do this, but we know we can do it. Alright. So I get the back throw. I don't know if it's sobers or not, but it's good. Pouncing is dangerous after back throw. Yeah. So here, I think we could have punished this. Okay. Right, yeah. Technically, this is our answer here. This is really hard to do, but this is our answer. If we know we're evading this move, this is... Because what was the situation leading into it? Situation was... He hit us +7. Even at -7, evading K plus G gives us that huge combo. It's hard. We have to fully commit to it. But Leon could do it even at -7. It's a pretty big deal, right? Oh no, that's not true. -5. -1. -4. This is it. Nope. Oh, we do win this, but... So we did it. Okay, so this is when we actually did it. He hit us this. -7. So -7, we can actually punish the K plus G. Now he does have a follow-up, but this is a big deal, and we're using a really fast attack that would probably disrupt it. So I poke into 4-4K is kind of the play. Fortunately, we were able to punish a short range play here. After this 6PP has big problems. Shun 6PP, right? It's punishable on block. It's short range. It is a good move, and they can delay it a lot. That makes it really good actually. But its weakness is backdash and evade punishable, and and then guard punishable. So defense generally beats it. So we just want to defend when Shun wants to use that move. So here we're not playing frame tight. We kind of are, but we're trying to play. What did we try to do? We tried the 4K here? No, we tried the 8K. That's interesting. 8K should have won, but we were too slow. No, it's not. +5. Yeah, it should have won. We were too slow. Right? Like, let's test it out. Of course it can punish, right? Evade punish, but alright, this would have sobered and done damage. One of the hardest things to study when you're watching replays, though, because you're getting so into the interaction, is to look at the overall picture. So you really do, I'm not going to do it right now, but normally you should take a step back and rewatch the match in full. Watch each set and then kind of evaluate the set. This is important because when you're only looking at the interactions, you're going to have a hard time seeing the strategy and also seeing the mindset and how to manipulate your mindset during the middle of these decisions. Replay takeover can help us do that, but it requires a lot of diligence on our part to kind of see the picture overall, to see why we walked into certain decision points. And you don't really see that when you look move by move. You see it when you see the sequences of moves. So we're not doing that today, but I want to give that tip because it's really important. And this is the downside is that we can sometimes we can lose sight of the forest because we're staring too hard at a branch of a tree. And sometimes you need to see the forest to understand how the fight is really won.
Knockout.
When you look at move by move, you start thinking too much about right answer, wrong answer, but you're looking at better answer and worse answer. But you're also looking at situations that come from those. And so looking at the full picture is better. So here was a big fail on our part. So when we see this, we should just guard. Right? Oh, it's no longer punishable, okay. But we can also, I don't think we can. So this is a perfectly meaty timing. Nope. We can evade. We just cannot crush it. But we can evade it. But this is what his intention is to meet you this. So we need to play appropriately with the frames here, right? So we need to play the frame appropriate. We should almost always you should guard right there because there's no chance you can crush it. Normally, if you have time, you can counter hit it with the low. But you don't there. And so we want to look at how he got into this. Let's rewind it. What is this Okizeme that he's using? He does 6-6K. No. Yeah, he does 6-6K. He does a single punch. Punch, PP, 4P. Into back turn. Into Sabaki. Okay, let's watch this in real time. Starting with the 6-6K. Burn that into your brain. When you see Shun do this 6-6K combo, and he's specifically doing the PP4P, that PP4P is a giveaway that if you tech roll, you have to block. If you stay down, you're probably okay. Okay, so we're gonna take over. We're gonna stay down and see what happens. Right?
Knockout.
Right? So we could have stayed down and do rising attack. But if we tech, how about we tech in place? Can we evade if we tech in place at this timing? So the tricky thing is how this is. Now the tech roll is probably better. Yeah. So because of the timing restrictions, we could actually punish. Because he's covering both, but now, okay, so here's the thing. Because he's doing incomplete combo, it feels awkward to do the tech roll. It feels very weird because you're kind of like, oh, I was expecting to get hit one more time, but he did PP4P and then canceled. So you have to understand that that's part of the setup. So it's really, you can just stay down rising attack and then play guessing game, or you could tech roll and try to bank on him using a universal timing that covers both tech in place and tech roll, and that's why tech roll suddenly like has room to evade. But he might have perfect timing on this, so generally if you tech roll, you should just guard and you should use the +8 if he does this. He does have other options, but generally that's a really powerful play. And now we know 6-6K combo into PP4P probably means that Sabaki's coming. It's probably better to just stay down. We build the muscle memory accordingly. Because if he hits you with that Sabaki, it's too strong. It's good damage, good combo, and he turns the whole round around here.
Round 4. Ready, go!
So again, we know that here, let's practice it again, we could have gotten a pretty big punish here. We could even do this, right? But we could do this, right? Now that's not guaranteed. If we get a blue, it's guaranteed. This is counter hit. So no, we actually beat the extension option. No, we beat 4P. We beat 4P. But still, we got like this for free. This is 93 damage because I counter hit with the eye poke. It's really powerful to do the eye poke here. What's Dokuzeme here? So he did this weird thing, right? Whenever you see this, so what are we worried about now? When we see him finish a combo with this, so he crushed us with the scorpion kick. He did 4-3 P, right? 4-3 P plus KP. He dashes, dash 1K. Okay, he's just doing normal Okizeme here, mid-low, and it's very good against me. So I want to stay down. So now he's showing this is what happens when you stay down and I've got 10 drinks, right? If you stay down and I've got 10 drinks, I can do 3 PPK again. And we're back at this sequence again. Now I hit PKG, stay down in the stance, and I can play guessing game here. I being Shun. This one we could have done something much better, right? We can always do this. We can always 4-4K, right? We can even do this. Too bad we can't do this, but we can at least do this. And this is pretty cool too. Only because of spacing, but it's cool. There's other things we can do, but it's cool. It's fun learning the nuances of the matchup. Now, that's because I'm a crush happy person. but it's fun and it's very risky though. Let's check out the next game, the final game. Can I do an audio check? Audio check. Good. My audio still sounds good. Sometimes my mic acts up on Windows. Sometimes it does a weird filter thing and it crumbles the voice. So I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me okay. All right, final game. So it's good to watch how he punished that, right? How did he punish that? He saw this, so he saw that there I don't have the distance, so he just waits. And he goes straight into 4PP. Or PP 4P. Wow. That's actually interesting. Okay, it's right here. Alright, I don't have the distance. He waits. PP 4P. I blocked, but I ate the 3P. What was the advantage? Why did I why did I do this, right? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I block it. I am -2. But he gets this uppercut so fast. And it's 19 frames. Am I too slow? Okay. Can only evade or a guard, right? -7, right? So this is his string. So you can't. So even though I blocked the first part, you have to defend the second part. Right. Seven. So this is too slow. But because he's using something that's not jab, we can do PK. But it's because he hit us. We got to remember that he hit us, and so that was the reason his character's still attacking. So then he did the combo here. That is really powerful. So this delay string's so strong. We need to respect. We need to learn. Go back to the drawing board and learn all of Shun's strings because this is killing us. This PP 4P into 3P totally killed us. Here, this 8K was not the choice because I'm going to point it out here. Shun is right now in this stance, and in a lot of moves regarding his stance, I call this super crouch. 8K is never a good option because you're just going to whiff someone that's super crouch. Some characters super crouch is happening just in the middle of an attack. That's happening here too. But generally the 8K here was bad, right? But we could do this. Something like this will work. This will not work. So we know that, like, we need to look at this situation better. What is he doing this? Why? So he knocked us down here and we tech rolled. And so sometimes we can do something like this, right? But we can't do something slow. This kick has got us, right? This kick has got us, right? So we can only, and the crush worked for us. It protected us actually, because this is trippy, right? Okay, but what's the real punish here? 16, 16, 16. We don't get much. We get like sidekick at best. We don't even get sidekick. So we really get 6 PPs, our best bet. But we can crush it. Now we couldn't crush it with this, but can we catch with 4-6K? No. Super crouch, super crouch, super crouch. So we do something that we slam dunk them. Now the problem is you better get hop state right away, or you better do backdash. Okay, like backdash, to punish this, but it's not the best, right? My character, this is like a strong option here, but then he can hit me out of the air with this. But I can always do this. This is really, so this is probably my safest way to do this, is wake up, backdash, and if he does something, crush it. Right? 74, 64. This one's like a really scary one, and there's actually better. Right, 76. So, good to know. This, we can get killed here. Now, this 8K saved us. We didn't know that 8K saved us. That is a pretty cool Okizeme with a low kick. For most people, guard it and do like a 14, 15, or 16 frame punish that's mid. That will actually punish it decently. If you can crush, that's really good, but you gotta learn what moves can actually crush super crouch. Because super crouch is harder to crush than you think.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Now it's true that playing more defensively would be stronger for us here. And it is good for us to know that when 66K is blocked from the side, it's minus 12. So you can at least still punish it even if he does it when you're side turned. This has always plagued us. Let's look into this. Crazy Drunk nails us with this too. It's this uppercut here. So 4P plus K. And it's counter hitting us. What are we doing? Guard. We went with 1P. He just got us on the timing. That's nuts, right? Look at this. Boom. He caught us exactly on the timing. He hit us on timing. Nothing more than that. He just hit us on timing. Right? Let's say we're guarding. We take over. Low punch, no.
Knockout. Knockout.
He had a high chance at winning this. Sorry for the stuttering look.
Knockout.
Right, if we just did this,
Knockout.
but he got our timing. What really happened, he got our timing. Let's rewind it and watch it. But, wow, what a timing, right? It's a really good move.
Knockout.
That's a really good uppercut. I mean, we still won the round, but wow.
Ready, go!
My time is here.
I do want to check something out here.
My time is here.
Okay, let's rewind this. Okay. Yeah.
Ring out.
there was only one route to ring out if he didn't tech roll. Just wanted to see that. So PKP is a good option here if we time it right. I just wanted to see if that would work. It always feels like, man, if I committed to it, it would have been good. It's a guess. Make it a guess and make it a scary guess for both players. That was a really fun battle though. So I hope you all enjoyed that. And I think that was our final game, yeah. So this was our battle against Denkai, who knocked us into losers bracket. We would go on to fight another epic battle. So I'll catch you in the video for the exciting battle between myself and Gentleman Thief in the NA Qualifiers Online #1. Thank you very much for watching this one. It went a bit long, but I think there was a lot of good stuff that was revealed in it. And hopefully I can finish the GT video with the replay, because if the game forces me to restart, I will not be able to. It'll wipe out the replays we have. But I do still have the footage, so at the very least we got that. So I'm going to go ahead and record that video now. Thank you all so much. Glad you guys enjoyed this, or I hope you do. But this has been a lot of fun to record. Catch you later.